Okay, welcome to today's lecture. Today's lecture is about arithmetic progression objectives. So I'm going to start by doing an introduction to arithmetic progression. After that, I'm going to show you some formulae used under arithmetic progression, and then after that, I'll show you how to go about the mean, and last we'll do some examination questions. Okay, now let's look at this important part called arithmetic progression. So what is an arithmetic progression? An arithmetic progression is simply a sequence in which each term is formed by adding a constant amount which may be positive or negative to the previous term. So under arithmetic progression, for you to form a term, you need to be adding by a constant amount which may be positive or negative to the previous term. This constant amount is called the common difference. It's called the common difference because you're adding a constant amount, the same amount. So it's a common difference. We use letter A for the first term and letter D for the common difference. So under arithmetic progression, whenever you see letter A, it symbolizes the first term, and letter D is for the common difference. And I'm sure you're going to understand this fully when we solve some questions. Now let me do this interesting part where I'm going to show you how to come up with a formula used under arithmetic progression. You need to be familiar with some formulas for you to answer some questions that fall under this topic. So let's start with the first formula. So the first formula is this one that you're supposed to be familiar with. So T, which is the term, n number of terms, is equal to A, which is the first term, plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket D, which is the common difference. So D is the common difference, this n is the number of terms, A is the first term, A is the number of terms. And then let me show you the other one that you're supposed to know. So D is the common difference, is equal to T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2. So for you to find the common difference, you can subtract the first term from the second term, or you can subtract the second term from the third term. So that's how you come up with the common difference or the constant amount. Then the third formula that you're supposed to know is this one for the sum. So S means sum, n number of sum is equal to n the number of terms of the sum over 2. And then here you're going to have 2 times the first term plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket, which is the number of terms, and then we're going to have the common difference close bracket like that. So you need to be familiar with these three formulas under arithmetic progression. So let's do an example so that you can know how to apply these same formulas on questions. Okay, let's do an example so that you can understand fully. Example 1. For the sequence 3, 5, 7 and 9, find the first term. So how can you find the first term? Solutions. So how can you find the first term? So the first term here, it's 3. The second term is 5. The third term is 7. And then the fourth term is 9. The fifth term we don't have. So here, our first term is represented by A, which is 3. The one which is in front, which is starting first term. So that's how we find the first term. As simple as that. Now, B is asking us to find the common difference. So how can you find the common difference? You note that we have the formula that we can use to find the common difference. For us to know the difference, the constant amount, which is between 5 and 3 or 9 and 7, we need to use this formula, which is D for common difference is equal to second term minus the first term. So we need to know that our first term there, 3 is our first term, 5 is our second term, 7 fourth 9, that's our, so t, this is our first term, then t2 is that one, t3 is that one, and then t4 is that one. So now let's solve now, since we are having the data. So common difference is equal to, what's our t2? Our t2 is 5, that's the second one term, minus what's our first term, which is 3, so is equal to, so what is 5 minus 3? That's 2. That's how you solve it. Or the other way, the formula, we said we can use this one or the other one. So if you want, you can use this other one, but you still arrive at the same answer. So common difference is equal to t3 minus t2. So is equal to, so what is t3 here? Our t3 is 7 minus what's our t2? That's 5. Therefore you're going to get your answer as what? 2. So have you seen these 2 we found here and here, it's just the same. So we are having the constant amount, or the other ways you can say we're having the common difference. It's common, so the difference is what? Common. So that's how you know AP, that's arithmetic what? Progression. So that's how you know it, just by the common what? Difference. So now let's do C. So let's solve for C. So what is C asking us to find? It's asking us to find the what? The fifth what? Term. So as you can see on the sequence here, we are having four terms, but you don't have the what? The fifth what? Term. So how can you find the fifth term? You need to apply the formula. Or even before applying the formula, you can still know the answer. How can you know the answer? Remember, I said if you want to find the next term, you need to add the common difference to the previous what? Term. So our common difference is what? 2. So 2 plus 9, it's what? 11. So that's the fifth what? Term. We know it. Now how or where is it what? Coming from? Where is it coming from? So we need to show that. So let's do it so that you can understand fully. So since it's asking us to find the fifth term, let's apply the formula. So t, which is for the term, number of term, is equal to a plus open bracket n minus 1 common what? Difference. And then we are looking for the term. We need to come up with the data. We're looking for the term which we don't know. N, what's our n? Since it's saying fifth term, our n is 5. And then our a, that's the first term, which is 3. And then the common difference we have found, which is what? 2. Now let's try to substitute and come up with the answer. So t, which is the term, then n, which is 5, is equal to, what's our a? That's our first term, which is 3, plus our n, 5 minus 1, common difference 2. t5 is equal to 3 plus, what's this? 5 minus 1, which is 4. And then you're going to have 2 like that. Then 3 plus, what is 4 times 2, which is 8. Then t5 is equal to 3 plus 8, that's what? 11. So the final answer is equal to 11. Is equal to 11. So that's our fifth what? Term. Then you're done just like that, which is very what? Simple. Now let's do the nth what? Term. Now let me solve for the nth term. Solutions. D. So the question is asking us to find the nth term. So since it's involving the term, I'm going to use this formula, which is t term, number of term, is equal to first term plus open bracket n minus 1 common difference, just like that. Then you need to come up with your data like that. So the n you haven't been given, and then your first term here is what? 3. Your common difference is what? 2, you know. And then that's what you need to know here. And then you need to substitute now this for you to come up with the nth what? Term. So t like that. What's your n? We don't know, we haven't been given. Your first term is what? 3 plus your n, you haven't been given, minus 1. Common difference is what? 2, like that. T n is equal to, then here you need to come here, you need to expand, you need to multiply these two throughout with everything inside the what? The brackets. So first you're going to maintain 3 plus, then what is 2 times n? You're going to have 2n, and then 2 positive 2 times negative 1, which is going to be negative 2, like that. So that's how you're supposed to do it. And then here you need to correct what? Like terms. You know that this positive 3 and negative 2, they're like terms, they're numbers. So this negative 2 can move to positive what? 3. So it will be 3 negative 2, like that, plus 2n. Then tn is equal to, what is 3 minus 2? That's 1 plus 2n. So that's your final answer for the nth what term. So your final answer should contain n in it, because that's the nth term. You haven't been given, like, you are not given the value for n. So that's how you do it. That's how you solve for the nth what term. Now let's solve for the sum e. So how do you solve for the sum? So the formula for the sum, if you can remember, it's like this: sum is equal to, number of sums is equal to n over 2 times the first term plus, open bracket, n minus 1, close bracket, like that, common difference. And then here you just have to substitute. So they want the sum. So what's your n? So you need to come up with what? The data. The sum is the one they're looking for. And then your n, since it's saying sum of the first 20 terms, so n is what? 20. And then your first term, the same, you know that it's 3. Your common difference is what? 2, just like that. So sum, then you're going to have 20 is equal to 20 over 2, then 2 times 3 plus, what's your n? That's 20 minus 1, common difference is 2, like that. And then here you divide, you're going to have 10, 2 divided by 10, that's 10 over, this times that, 3 times 2 times 3, that's 6, plus, what is 20 minus 1? That's 19, 2, like that. And then you're going to multiply, so here, like that, 10, 6 plus, what is 19 times 2, which is 38, like that. Then s20 is equal to 10. Then you need to add these 2. So what is 38 plus 6? So you're going to get what? 44, like that. And then s20 is equal to, what is 10 times 44? That is 440. So that's the sum for the first 20 what? Terms. So that's how you do it. Very simple. Okay, now let's do this interesting part called the arithmetic mean. So what is an arithmetic mean? An arithmetic mean is simply the middle term of the 3 consecutive terms in an AP. So just by the word mean, it means the middle number. Now arithmetic mean is just the middle term of the 3 consecutive what? Terms in an what? AP, or an arithmetic what? Progression. So now let me show you how to come up with a formula for the arithmetic what? Mean. So for example, you're having A as your first term, B as your second term, C as your third term. So this one's your T1, this one is your T2, this one is your T3. Now let me use the formula for finding the common difference to come up with the formula for the arithmetic what? Mean. So we know that we have 2 formulas. We have this one, the first one T2 minus T1, and then the other one is T3 minus T2. I'm sure you can remember this one. Now to find the common difference, you have these 2. So now let's try to solve for B, which is the middle term, because we said an arithmetic mean is the middle term of the 3 consecutive what? Terms. You're having 3 consecutive terms, and the middle term here between this A and C is what? B, which is the arithmetic what? Mean. So we're trying to find the substitute formula for this same B here, which is the arithmetic mean. So let's try to substitute in this formula, then we see how it's going to come out. So our T2 is what? B. minus what's our T1, that's A, is equal to what's our T3, C, minus what's our T2, that's B. Now our aim is to make this B the subject of formula, or in other words to find this B, because that's the arithmetic what mean we are looking for. So here we are having two B's, so this B here which is having negative can move to this B here. So when it moves, it's having this negative to be plus. When it crosses the equal sign, to adopt a positive like that, is equal to, after the equal sign we are having C like that, and then this negative A will cross, and then when it crosses it will become positive like that. And then what is B plus B? That's 2B is equal to C plus A like that. Our aim is to remain with B, which is the arithmetic mean. So we're going to divide both sides by 2, even this side by 2. We cancel. Therefore, our arithmetic mean will be C plus A over 2. So that's the formula we use, where this B is the what? Arithmetic what? Mean. So I'm sure you are clear on this one. Now let's do an example so that you can understand fully. Now that I've showed you the formula, let me show you how to apply the same formula on this example. So the question is saying find x and y if 16, x, 6, y form an arithmetic what? Progression. So how can we solve this question? So let me do solutions here. Then question 1. So the sequence is like this: 16, we're having x here, and then 6, and then y this side. So for us to find y, we must first find the value of x. And then this x you are seeing here, it's in between 16 and 6. In other words, this is the arithmetic what? Mean, because I talked about the arithmetic mean, it being the middle term of the 3 consecutive what? Terms. So now how can you know your A, your B, and your C? So this one, it's first here, so it's A, this one is our B, this one is our C, and our B symbolizes, or it's telling us this is what? Arithmetic what? Mean. So now let's apply the formula. So arithmetic mean B is equal to C plus A over 2. Now what should be according to this? That's x, the one we're looking for. And then what you see is 6 plus what's your A? That's 16 over 2 like that. And then this time around you need to add, what is 6 plus 16? That is 22 over 2. And then your final answer for x, what is 2 into 22? That's 11 like that. Then you are done. Now that we have solved for x, we need to solve for y, because the question is asking us find x and y. So since we have solved for x, it will be very easy for us to solve for y. Now this time around you need to know that your x, you have found it. Your x is what? 11, and then 6. So this time around you're looking for y. So this one, it will be our A, this one will be our B, this one is our C. So this time around you're not looking for the arithmetic mean, you're looking for C, this one, which is representing what? Y. So let's use the same formula for the arithmetic mean here. So arithmetic mean B is equal to C plus A over 2 like that. And then what's your B? It's 6 according to this. And then is equal to what's your C there? It's Y plus what's your A? That's 11 over 2 like that. And then as you can see, this side on the right side, it's having an over, but this side it's not having over, so you can balance it by saying over 1 and then close what? Multiply. So what is 1 times y plus 11? That's y plus 11, just like that, is equal to what is 2 times 6? That's what? 12 like that. And then this becomes a what? An equation. So like terms, 11 and 12 are like terms. So you want, your aim is to solve for y, so you chase this 11 this side, so it will be is equal to 12, and then this 11 will go here after closing the equal sign to adopt the negative what? Sign. Therefore the value for y is equal to what? What is 11 minus 12? So let's see, what is 12 minus 11? Sorry, that's positive 1. As simple as that. Then you are done. Now let's do C. Let's do question 2. What is it saying? Saying if the arithmetic mean of 6 and C is 14, what is the value of C? So this time around they have given you the arithmetic mean, which is 14. So you just have to come up with your data first here. Your data, you need to know your arithmetic mean, which is B, your A, your A and your what? Your C. That's what you need to know here. So first, let me come up with the formula. So arithmetic mean is equal to C plus A over 2. But according to the question saying, if the arithmetic mean of 6 and C is what? 14. So for the arithmetic mean, we are having 14. It is given. And then the question is saying, what is the value of C? So they want C. So which means this 6 you are seeing here, it's A. Have you seen how questions come? It's A. Though they haven't said about it. They haven't said anything about it. So that's your A. And then here you just have to substitute now. So your arithmetic mean has been given, that is 14 is equal to what you see. You see it's the one you're looking for, plus what over 2, like that. Then here on your right hand side, it's having over like this. What about here on the left hand side? So you can say, you can balance it by saying over 1. Then you do close what? Multiplication. So what is 1 times C plus 6? So that is C plus 6, like that, is equal to, and then 2 times 14, that's 28, like that. And then your aim is to solve for C. So what do? This becomes an equation. Positive 6 and the positive 28, they are what? Like terms. So you change this positive 6 to 28 there, and then after closing to adopt a negative what? Sign. So it will be like this. So C is equal to 28. When 6 crosses this equal sign, to adopt a negative what? Sign, like that. So it will become a what? A negative. And therefore, what is 28 minus 6? That is 22. So as simple as that. Then you're done. So let me solve some exam what? Questions so that you can understand fully. Okay, now let's solve some examination what? Questions. So there are about 3 examination questions here. I'll start with this question for 2020 GCE paper 1. So the question is saying, given that the 11th term of the arithmetic progression is what? 11, and that the first term is 3. Find the what? The common difference. So how can you find the common difference? Provided that you have been given the 11th term of the arithmetic progression, which is 43, and the first term, which is what? 3. So solutions, and then let me come up with the data for A. So A is asking us to find for the common difference, which we don't know. What else have we been given there? The term, which is 43, and then we're also having the first term, which is 3, and the nth term. Since it's saying the 11th term, the nth term is what? 11. Don't forget that. So this is your data, and then which formula are you going to use, which is having all these things you are seeing here? It's this one. So Tn, which is the term and the number of terms, is equal to the first term plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket, and then the common what? Difference. So what's the term? The term is what? 43. So here don't substitute on n, you substitute in this n you are seeing in the what? The bracket, is equal to, what's your first term? 3 plus, what's your n? Your n is 11 minus 1, and then the common difference is the one what you're looking for. So first thing here, you need to get rid of these brackets, or first thing you need to subtract 11 minus 1. So you can do this first. You can maintain 43 is equal to 3 plus, so what is 11 minus 1? You're going to get 10, and then you're having d here like this. So what do you do here now? You can maintain 43 like that is equal to 3 plus, what is 10 times d? So you're going to have 10d like that. As simple as that. So you are looking for d now. Have you seen it has become an equation? So what you do is, since you're looking for d, and then 3 and 43, they're like 10. So you can just this 3 cross the equal sign here. So it will be like this: 43 minus 3. So when this positive 3 crosses the equal sign, to adopt a negative sign, and then we're going to have 10d, which is the common difference, like that. So what is 43 minus 3? So we're going to have 40 is equal to 10d, like that. And then our aim is to remain with this d. What do? We divide both sides by 10, even this side by what? 10. So we cancel. So what is 10 into 40, so the answer is what? 4. So our common difference, the final answer is what? 4, which is very what? Simple. So now let's do for B. So what is B asking us to find? It's asking us to find the fourth what? Term. So how can you find the fourth term? So let's come up with the formula. Since it's the fourth term, it's involving the term. So this is a term, Tn is equal to the first term plus open bracket n minus 1 common what? Difference. Now let's come up with the data. So what is the question asking to find? It's asking us to find what? The term, which we don't know. What is the nth term? The nth term we have, since it's saying the fourth term, so our nth is what? 4. And then our first term, we have the same one, which is 3. And then the common difference we have from solving, which is what? 4. Don't forget that. Here what has changed is what? The nth what? Term. Yeah. So here we're going to do this now. T, what's your, that's a term you're looking for. What's this n? It's what? 4 is equal to, what's your first term? Your first term is 4 plus, then what's your n? 4 minus 1. What's your common difference? That's 4, like that. Then just like that you maintain. Then here first you can subtract. You're going to have 3, 4 minus 3, so 4 minus 1 is 3, like that. And then what do you do here? You just have to multiply. So what is 3 times 4? That's 12, like that. Then maintain. The fourth term is equal to, what is 12 plus 12 plus 4? That is what? 16. So 16 is our what? Final answer, just like that. As simple as that. So let's do the second one for 2019. So this is a question that came in 2019 GCE paper 1. It's saying for the sequence -10, -7, -4, -1 dash, find the 17th what? Term. So how can you find the 17th term here? So first thing, you need to come up with what? Solutions. So data, you need to come up with your data, which is very much important. And then before the data first, you need to come up with the formula. So what's the formula can you use to find for the term? So it's this one. You're looking for the term. So Tn is equal to first term plus open bracket any term minus 1 common what? Difference, just like that. So since you're looking for the term, we don't know the term. What's the number of the nth term? It's 17. This is the question saying 17th term. So the nth term is what? 17. Don't forget that. Then your first term, which one is your first term here? It's starting with -10 in the sequence. In your sequence, it's starting with what? -10. So your first term is what? -10. And then what can be your common difference? Don't forget, how do you find the common difference under AP? So it's T2 minus T1. So what's your T2? What's your T2? So here, your T2, this one, the first term, it's our T1. And then the second term is negative what? 7. So our second term, we're having -7 minus the first term, which is -10, like that. So is equal to, here you maintain this -7, then negative times negative, that's +10. And then therefore our common difference will be like this. So what is -7 plus 10? So negative times positive, that's negative. We're going to subtract 7 from 10, which is going to give us 3. And then the answer is going to be positive because the bigger number is what? Positive. So our common difference is what? +3. Now that we're having this information, let's substitute here. So let's do it now. So our term, the one you're looking for, the n is what? 17 is equal to, what's your first term? -10 plus open bracket, what's your n? 17 minus 1. What's your common difference? Is what? 3, like that. As simple as that. Now let's subtract now. So T17 is equal to minus 10 plus, what's 17 minus 1? That's 16, like that. So t 17 is equal to, you need to multiply 16 times what? 3 there. So here we maintain negative 10 plus, what's 16 times 3? So we're going to have 4 to what? 8, like that. So t 17 is equal to, so what is 48 minus what? 10. So we are going to have 38, like that, positive 38. Then you are done for that. As simple as that. Now we're asking us to find. So B is saying find the sum of the first 20 terms. So first and foremost, what's the formula for sum? So sum is equal to n over 2a plus n minus 1 common difference, close what? Brackets. So here, what has changed only is the what? The nth term, which is going to be 20. But for the first term and the common difference, we're going to use the same thing that we used at A. So let me just come up with the data so that you can understand what I'm talking about. So here we're going to have, we're looking for the sum, which we don't know. And then your n, what's your n? Our n, since it's saying sum of the first 20 terms, so the nth term is what? 20. So here what has changed from the first one is just the nth term. On the first one we used 17th term, and our nth term was what? 17. So and then the first term is the same one, which is negative 10. And then the common difference is the same one, which is 3. And I'm sure you know how we obtain these things here. Now let's substitute since we know the data. So the sum, the one you're looking for, your nth term is what? 20 is equal to 20 over 2, like that. Then 2 times the first term, which is negative 10 plus, open bracket, what's your n? Your n is what? 20 minus 1. What's our common difference? 3. Then you close like this. Then sum is equal to, what is 2 divided by 20 divided by 2? That is 10, like that. And then 2 times negative 10, which is going to give us negative 20 plus. And then here in brackets you need to subtract, what is 20 minus 1? That is 19, like that. And then you maintain, so just like that, just copy it like that. So you need to deal with the brackets first before you can do anything. So we can kill this bracket by multiplying 19 times what? 3, which is giving us 57, like that. So 57 minus what? 20. So first you can maintain this first, is equal to 10. Then what is 57 minus 20, which is going to give us what? 37, positive 37, since the bigger number is positive. And then what should be your final answer? What is 10 times 37? So that is 370. As simple as that, then you're done. I'm sure it's clear now. Okay, now let me do the last question, which came in 2017, paper 1. So the question is saying, for the sequence 11, 13, 15, 17, find the 13th what? Term. So here they want the 13th term, which is very simple. So the first thing, you need to come up with your solutions and your data, which is very much important. Since it's asking us to find the term, the 13th term, so the formula is this one: t n is equal to first term plus open bracket n minus 1, like that, common difference. And then you need to come up with the data. So what's your term? It's the one you're looking for, not so. Then what's your n? Since it's saying 13th term, your n is what? 13. Then your first term is what? Which one is starting first in the sequence? It's 11. So 11 is our first term, then 13 is our second term. Now the first term here is what? 11. And then what's your common difference? So you remember how to find the common difference. It's T2 minus T1. So what's your T1? Your first term here, it's what? 11, which is your T1. And then 13 is your T2 in the sequence. That's term 2. So then you just have to substitute. So our T2 is what? 13 in the sequence. And then our T1 is what? 11. Like that. And then common difference is equal to, so what is 13 minus what? 11. So that's what? 2. So that's your common difference. That's your common what? Difference. Now let's substitute now. So the term that's what the one we want. Our any term is what? 13 is equal to, what's your first term? That's 11 plus. Then what's your n? That's 13 minus 1, close bracket, and then your common difference is what? 2, like that. Is equal to 11 plus, what's 13 minus 1? So that's 12, like that. Then is equal to, so 11 plus, what is 12 times 2? That is 24. So T13 is equal to, so what is 11 plus 24? 11 plus what? 24. What are you getting? You're getting what? 35, like that. So that's your answer. And then the other one is what? B. So B is asking us to find the arithmetic mean of 5 and C is what? 11. So the question is saying the arithmetic mean of 5 and C is what? 11. What is the value of C? So we need to come up with a formula first for the arithmetic mean. What's the formula? So B is equal to C plus A over 2, like that. And then that down. So what's your B? That's the arithmetic mean. It has been given. So the question is saying the arithmetic mean of 5 and C is 11. So the arithmetic mean is what? 11. And then the question is saying what is the value for C? You're looking for C, which you don't know. So what can be this other value remaining here? Then it's A, because you're just having 3 things here. So the 5 you're seeing in the question, it's what? It's our A. Then you just have to substitute here now. So what's our B? Our B we have been given, that's the arithmetic mean, which is 11, is equal to, what's your C? Your C is the one you're looking for. And then your A is what? 5, like that, over 2. Then here it's having over, so you can say by balancing over 1, close what? Multiply. And then what do you do? What is 1 times C plus 5? So that is C plus 5 is equal to, what is 2 times 11? That is 22, like that. And then you're going to have something like, this has become what? An equation. This has become an equation. So what do? This 5 you're seeing here and 22, they're like them. So I'm going to change this 5 going that side. So it will be C is equal to 22 minus 5. So C is equal to, so what is 22 minus 5? You're going to get what? 17 as your final what? Answer. Okay, now this is your task. You can do it. And I'm sure you can get everything correct here because the examples were so clear. I'm sure you understood. And then if you're having some challenges, you can contact me. Don't hesitate to contact me. There's a number there. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and what? Comment. Thank you for watching.